How did you end up coming to OIT from New Zealand?
It's kind of a funny story. Coach Miles called me up one morning, and I'm not sure if he understood the time difference, but it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. So it was kind of a shock, and he just said he was an American coach from Oregon Institute of Technology, and would I be interested in coming to the States. And at that precise moment, I was like, I'm sleeping. I wasn't really thinking very clearly, but it was kind of a waking call. There's people overseas who wanted kind of me for their basketball team. So the next week I called him back and I said I would definitely want to come. And I didn't actually know what I was going to major in there. I was just kind of really focused on basketball. So I decided on psychology, and now I'm doing a double major and hopefully a minor as well.
Okay, now you what year? A sophomore?
I'm a sophomore for basketball, but a junior for school.
Okay.
So I redshirted my first year.
Okay, so it's been an interesting year. Do you feel like you're...
I think I'm back to full force. I played 3 games, and then I hurt my knee, and I was out for over a month. And then I fell on my head and had a concussion, so that was a bit of a break as well. So I think at the moment I've played about 18 games, which is probably almost half of what everyone else has played. I just think that I'm kind of back. At first I didn't have any legs, I couldn't run or anything, but I think now I'm helping the team more.
Okay, so what when you, like in that case, when you got hurt, either time of those, you think, oh, my season's over for the year?
The first time, I just thought my knee was hurting, and it's just, I couldn't really walk properly. There was so much pain, and then when they told me that I needed to get an MRI, I was like, oh. And Coach and I discussed about medical redshirting again, and then thankfully I was able to play again. And with my head injury, I just knew that maybe a few games. I don't think it was that serious.
Okay, so how does basketball differ? We've heard about Serbia and how about New Zealand to the U.S.?
New Zealand basketball seems to be a bit more physical. There's a lot more, a lot more rugby players play basketball as well. So rugby is a very physical sport. So it kind of translates a little bit. But in contrast to that, American basketball is a lot more organized. It's a lot more team-oriented. But in New Zealand, it's more individual. If you can beat someone off the dribble, it's over.
Okay. So with the Cascade Conference sending 4 teams to Branson, how do you feel that our conference will be represented? Pretty good?
Yeah, 4 teams I think it's high for the most in the nation so far, and it kind of shows how strong our conference is for over the whole United States. Having almost half our teams go to one national tournament was pretty incredible.
Yeah. And what do you think so far of Cardinal Stritch?
They're tough. They're almost identical to us on paper. They have a quick point guard, an amazing shooter who's shot almost 183s. The other guard who comes off the bench, he's the quickest player I've seen in a long time. It's going to be a tough game. People think it's going to be easy. It's kind of almost identical to the game last year when we played Judson University. We were ranked number 2 seed and they were, I think, 30. And it was a close game, and people just thought that we'll come at the after that game, we'll come in at the second game, and we could have been beaten in the first game last year. So we can't overlook anyone.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.